Swing at the World family, we are back, and as you can see, we have the new trappings of luxury here at the gym. Now don't get it twisted, this is our gym office, so it's actually not luxurious, but it's our new place we're gonna shoot. Makes sense because we shoot every episode after the gym. Got the whole squad here, plus a couple of new knuckleheads, and we're gonna fit everybody in. As y'all know, sometimes the world punches you in the mouth, so you gotta back at the world. We gonna get into it, man. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. It's been a crazy, slow week of news. I went through looking for shit, and usually everything kind of pops up and there's stuff to talk about. But this week has pretty much been Katt Williams.
Hey, that podcast is everywhere. I just want to say I've seen it on Facebook, Instagram. It's everywhere.
How many views did it get in the first week?
41 million in 5 days.
What?
Somebody, hey, send me the earnings on that.
The earnings on that is ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Hey, shout out Shannon Sharp though, man, because I'm happy for the man.
I wonder if he's splitting that with Katt.
No, Katt Williams didn't go on there for nothing.
Nah, he got paid.
He got paid.
Look, let me be fair. I don't feel he should split it. I feel he should have paid him up front for his interview.
Right.
And whatever he makes is his. Okay?
Yep.
But I want to tell y'all, as we do every week when we got guests, I got two special guests, because these guys aren't just guests, they're our friends. They train with us here at the gym. My man MONEYMEIL and my man J Money, the Money Gang.
Let's go.
Here in the flesh. Both men have fought at Streetbeefs. Now, Money has fought how many times?
32 times. Too many.
He fought the ridiculous amount of times. Jay been doing camera work for us. So Jay, you fought what, 2 or 3? 5.
Hey, that last fight was crazy too.
Yeah.
Hey man, that boy crazy.
Hey, Jay, listen. One thing I like about Jay is he will feel sorry for an opponent after he beats him up. Jay actually afterwards was like, man, I don't know, We said, Jay, it's a fight. Fuck that. He got what he got, So how did you get into fighting first, Meal?
It was my dream since I was 3 years old. I always used to watch Mike Tyson. I played my fight night with my dad. I just felt the intention for it. But instead, I try to find people that, my family members, they used to box, but they bullshit it, you know what I'm saying?
They pursue it.
Yeah, which I started playing football, basketball, and stuff like that. When I fell in love too with that. Then I got some situation locked up, got out. That's when I found a job. Once I was upset. I was like,
Threw yourself in it.
Yeah.
Threw yourself in it.
Hey,
So you said you like Mike Tyson. What did you like about his style? Just he was knocking people out? Yeah.
He was scary, bro. He was scary.
He just looked mean in the face.
Yeah.
But now let me ask you, because I don't even remember this. Did you know about Streetbeefs before you met us, or did you meet us, then learn about Streetbeefs?
Nah, I was watching before. Then I knew Turk, because Turk from my city.
Turk.
Down here.
Yep,
From down
yep.
there, which he's telling me I was posting shit about it, trying to figure out who trying to get me into a gym with the whoop. Then he just called me up one day and was like, yo, you should just come fight on Streetbeefs. You come train with us. Scarface, the owner of Streetbeefs, da-da-da.
Right.
Let me come peep that out then. That's when I fought that one day against Fire.
I'll never forget, if y'all don't believe me on how much he's improved, and not that he was trash, but go watch his first fight and then watch his most recent fights. It's night and day, yo.
Yeah.
I mean, just night and day. So you going pro now. He trained with us at the gym, got his first pro fight March 16th. Okay, everybody better buy the pay-per-view. If you want to support us, that's how you support us. You excited for that pro fight?
Of course, always ready. It's the same exact thing like always.
Ain't nothing different, 4 rounds as opposed to 3. That's all. And you've done 5 rounds. Meal, do you remember what year you came and fought with Streetbeefs? Don't remember, do you?
Nah, because
it's been a couple years, though.
Yeah, it's been a couple.
Yeah, a lot of fights.
It's been a couple.
So Jay, now I want to get to J Money. Jay, you fought with us 5 times.
Yep.
You one of our best cameramen. I remember you had said, well, first of all, you one of our best fighters.
Hey, the last
Don't let me twist it. but he a good cameraman too.
Hey, the last cameraman ain't gonna appreciate that.
Hey, listen, the last cameraman was a clown named Noah. Okay,
Oh, I wasn't gonna say his name.
I'm gonna say his name. Okay, listen, terrible at football and terrible.
Yo, that was crazy. That was crazy.
Hey, but so Jay, now you play sports when you was young too?
Yeah.
Football?
Yeah.
What position?
Wide receiver a lot.
What position you play? What position you play, Neil?
I play running back. I play safety. I play linebacker. I play corner.
Damn, he played every
I was all around for real.
He was old.
Jay, what made you want to get into fighting, or was it something you wanted to do?
I think I just always been fighting out, in school. And then I think I subscribed to Esteban's channel like 2017. So I couldn't figure out when I had actually subscribed to the Streetbeefs channel. I think it was so far down. It
Right,
was too many years ago or whatever. But I've been watching y'all since.
forever.
Yeah, since y'all was in the backyard of Harrisonburg.
That's cool.
My man. So Jay, those that don't know, Jay got the worst temper out of everybody. Now you see, he always smiling, but when the motherfucker ain't smiling, he's swinging on you. You feel like training has helped with your temper?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Were you ever locked up before?
Just for speeding tickets, never none.
Nothing bad?
No.
What about you, Mil?
Yeah, my joint crazy. I was from armed robbery for real.
For real?
Yeah.
How much time did you do?
I did a while. I took a while. I was on probation for 2 years with the ankle bracelet.
How long after you got out did you meet us?
It was like right when I got off the ankle bracelet. Like a couple months. Like I say about like 3 or 4 months.
So for real, boxing has helped keep you, pretty good. So Jay, back to you. Do you got any goals of I heard from a little birdie that you talking about doing the tough man.
Yeah, I like to do up one of them jackets.
And look,
Trying to get the jacket. Trying to get the jacket.
it's 1 minute rounds. It fits you.
Is
It fits you. Yeah.
1 minute round?
1 minute rounds. Yep.
Hey.
But now, if you want,
Jackets for real.
Get for the jacket. I didn't know.
but now check it. If you get, it's 1 minute rounds, but to win, you gotta fight twice in one night.
Yeah.
But still,
Well, that could go your way, or that could.
yeah. Corey won the tough man 3 times.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to be up there with him.
Go ahead and get you a jacket.
I think you can do it, bro. Easy.
Now, I'll ask this last thing and we're going to move on to the show. So, first meal with you, other than pro boxing, you got a baby on the way.
Correct.
And, you want to box to take care of your family.
Yeah.
And you got any goals outside of boxing, or you really trying to take it as far as you can take it?
Take it as far because if it wasn't for this option, if I really couldn't find a way to get in this option, like something I really wanted to do, I was gonna go to college. I definitely gonna go to college.
You got to start your YouTube channel too, man. Both of y'all.
I've been telling him too. That's
Got to start it.
He been telling me for a while. I ain't gonna lie. He been telling what, like a couple years back.
This man got 30 plus fights in the yard, got a social media following, and has no social media, but
Get on it.
you got an Instagram though, right?
Yeah, I got Instagram.
Jay, you got social media?
Yeah, I got Instagram stuff.
And you on Facebook, of course. We gonna get on them though. They gonna start a YouTube.
That's fact.
Jay, I gotta tell this last story. So my ass last year got a bass boat, right? Now check it. I take the bass boat on the James River. I assumed, because the James River was real wide, that it was deep. It was not. So I get the bass boat out there, and like midnight gets stuck in the middle of this wide ass river. So the only thing, Esteban calls Jay. Jay and his uncle wade out at 1 o'clock in the morning in the middle of this big ass river and told me the shore. Who got friends like that? Real shit.
That's crazy right there.
Yeah,
man.
waited out. Did you see the video?
I did not actually see it, but I didn't know there was footage of this.
There's footage of it. We gonna spice it in.
Hey,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
it's on Facebook.
J Money aquatic, man.
We're gonna get in, guys, to our first subject.
Do I think it is?
It's gotta be Katt Williams. What the fuck else?
Hey, I want to start to say I stand with Katt though. I do. I believe 90% of what that man said, because so far the evidence has came out.
So wait a minute. All right, what did he say? This what I want to know.
When he started talking about Steve Harvey and his fake hair, that was proven to be real.
Okay.
And when he said he was stealing jokes, that was true too. I seen where he was.
But then somebody else pointed out where Katt had stole some jokes.
But now look.
And a bunch of comedians came out and said that recycled jokes are common in comedy.
I guess, but like, these guys, I feel like knew that they were stealing jokes.
They were jacking.
I feel like they kind of knew, and it's not like they were exactly paying homage to him. They weren't like, hey, shout out Katt Williams or nothing. When I seen the Steve Harvey one, it was damn near the same.
Identical.
It was damn near the same joke.
But let me ask y'all, how many rappers have you heard that'll take a bar and just slightly change it and reuse that shit?
I think they should get called out for that too.
Game is game.
Some of them do.
I think they should. I think we should be consistent across the board. If we're gonna accuse one person of stealing, we should do it to everybody.
But now, was it just the hairpiece and the stealing, or was there more?
Nah, he was talking about Kevin Hart and Cedric the Entertainer, and talking about how they were like industry plants and stuff. And then he was talking about their wives, right? Like this conspiracy theory. I don't know if you've seen that part.
I did not. The ramble. Look, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Cat got the rambling just a little bit for me, but this is what I want to say. There was a couple points he made that concerned me.
Yeah.
He said that he ran a 4.340.
It's on video.
Let me stop all of you. Now, Cat, I'm going to say this because it's already been said. Basketball gyms are only 30 yards wide.
What about in the movie?
No.
You see him run down the block.
He timed himself in a basketball gym. The only problem is a basketball gym is only 30 yards wide. So he ran a 4.4 30-yard dash.
Well, look, I'll say this, right? I feel like he was talking about bigger shit, and then more people are concerned about him running 440s and the other shit that he was.
But here's the problem. They say that liars sprinkle a little truth into the lies. Okay?
Yeah.
So, look, you're either telling the truth or you're not.
He shouldn't have been sipping.
Right.
Yeah, I think that was part of the problem. He started rambling, and I feel like maybe he went down because he was sipping for 2 hours.
He also said he was one of the richest people in the world.
Okay, yeah, we know that's not true.
Okay? So let me just ask y'all. If I sit here right now and I say, I slept with these 15 women, and I name them out.
Yeah.
And you find out 10 of them's true, but I lied about 5 of them. Are you going to start doubting other shit I said?
Yeah.
I mean, I just feel like a lot of that has, some of this is coming out, some of this.
So some of what he said is
some of it I
true.
can agree with, but yeah, if you lying about being rich and shit, that's a whole nother thing. He shouldn't have been saying all that.
For me, I put it like this, and I'm going to get our guest's opinion, but for me, Cedric the Entertainer is very famous. He got his own show.
Yeah. They're all famous. All about
a lot of the guys he called out, Kevin Hart is worth like $600 million.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart is not funny, I agree. But he's worth way more. He's way more successful than Katt. So what am I saying? Sounds like a little bit of hate.
I think like something about like going to these parties with Diddy and stuff, right? That was a big part of the conversation,
right?
Which I don't know how much of that I believe, But Diddy, he was talking about, I seen this person there, and they had to do this and that, and then he was talking about the Friday movies, like the scripts on them and stuff.
Well, look, we've heard some shady shit about Diddy's parties.
I believe that part.
I do too.
I believe he's out there doing some weirdo stuff.
But now, young man, do you know who Katt is? Yeah. Did you hear what he said?
No, I ain't hear what he said, but I know.
So do you believe? All right, do you think Katt Williams is a credible person? Is he believable?
I can't agree with that. I can't agree with that.
What do you think, Jay?
What are you drinking? Some Hennessy while he was talking?
I think it was was that dude's brand, Shannon Sharp?
Yep.
That was like his brand.
He was like halfway bent.
Bro, he said he was drinking before they even started filming.
Yeah,
it was 2 hours and 50 minutes, and he was drinking the whole time. So
let me ask y'all this:
he was bent.
If Jay goes into court and admits he just drank a fifth of liquor, is his testimony good?
Fuck no. Hey, you got a point there. You got a point there.
I'm just saying, y'all, like, I'm not discrediting everything he said, but the man was drunk. We know he lied about a couple things. We know that. So, I'm gonna say this last thing about Katt. What I found is when a motherfucker comes out and hates on famous people, a lot of people jump on that out of jealousy. You see a motherfucker who's famous and rich or doing better than you, then somebody else starts throwing dirt on their name, and a lot of people jump on it just because they jealous.
Well, I would say too, right, that Katt Williams really did bring on a lot of comedians. And,
no, he did.
And there's a lot of good stuff. But I will say that when it comes to just being funny up there on the stage, he takes it.
He's way funnier than Kevin Hart.
Him and Dave Chappelle, they both take it right there, you know. So.
Cedric the Entertainer literally had one good joke for me. Go look up the Spaceship Cadillac on Kings of Comedy. Funniest joke he ever told, only funny joke he ever told. The rest of the guys, Kevin Hart, I never thought was funny.
I don't hate on him.
Do you guys think Kevin Hart's funny?
No, when that first stand-up came out.
It was funny?
That first stand-up?
Right.
That question when you said that you don't think he's funny, I was about to ask you really think he not funny?
No, I don't think he's funny.
I think he's like overrated.
I watch his shows and I'm like, literally, it's dry as shit.
It's like goofy funny.
It's goofy.
He's too goofy for me, you know?
Goofy, yeah.
Well, let me put it this way. He has funny moments. He has funny moments.
What do you think about the dress thing?
No.
Y'all don't want... All right, I'm going to go in on that. I'm going to go in on
I want to hear your opinion.
Look, but let me start by saying, for those that don't know, because I don't have my afro, my father's black, mother's Hispanic. Let's start there, okay? Here we go. The dress thing. There's long been a rumor, it's called buck breaking in the community of masculine black men. They say that white men in authority will try to get them to do feminine shit to try to break them, to try to make them, be degraded and have control over them. Well, Katt Williams said that a lot of black men fall for that. They come into comedy, into Hollywood, and they end up putting a dress on.
Was that First Sunday? Was that what it was called when he, like Ricky Smiley, right? He was in the dress. But there was
Look, Martin Lawrence wore a dress several times in movies.
Tyler Perry.
I think Eddie Murphy did it. I'm pretty sure Eddie Murphy did it. I can go on for days.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you who didn't. Bernie Mac refused. Bernie Mac was too masculine. Dave Chappelle lost his show. It wasn't about a dress. What it was, they wanted him to do something called racist pixies. He refused to do it. And he fled. Comedy Central paid him $50 million.
Oh, I heard about that.
He said, I'm not doing it. Fuck you. And he went to Africa. Now, mind you, at the time Dave Chappelle did that, he had one of the most successful comedy shows in the world. And he threw all that away because he said, you're not gonna make me do that. So I believe Katt Williams.
There was an actor or a rapper, right, that came out and was like, yo, ever since I wore a dress in a film, that nothing went right for me after that. Nothing.
The humility breaks you down.
Well, and I think business deals and stuff for him just weren't working out.
Well, now that kind of goes against the theory.
Well, yeah,
because they say these guys give you, put you in a dress, and then if you do it, you get more opportunities.
Yeah.
Maybe he got in a dress once and then said, I'm not doing it no more. I don't know.
Maybe that's. I think he regretted it, and then after you gotta stand on it now. Katt Williams, he said that more. Some people are just better at playing women.
Well, and look, maybe that's what it is, but I'll say this. There's guys, it goes all the way back. Like, people talk about why black folks get mad about whiteface. I've had people come back like, whoa, look at the movie White Chicks. 2 black guys wore whiteface. What's wrong with that? So here's the problem with blackface. For those that don't know, blackface started when movies first started, and it started because they didn't want to pay actual black people to be in a movie. So what they did was took a white person, painted their face black, and said, here's your black person. And they did it with Indians too. If you go watch, it's almost comical. In the 60s, they had white dudes playing Indians saying how, and it'd be a blue-eyed white dude. Yeah, they did not care. So that's why now
I ate that up too.
Right, they did. And like black folks now are real sensitive to that because it was used to rob them of opportunities. You see what I'm saying? So basically with Katt, some of what Katt said was true, some of it was but the big bullet points I bite on.
Hey, Katt Williams, man, we need you on the podcast, man.
Hey, Katt, for real.
You can have a cut of what we,
I know we small time. But come on, homie.
Well, Shannon
Listen,
Sharp was probably not. I mean, not that his podcast wasn't successful, but before, after that,
Time before that.
did he have any big episodes before that?
Yeah.
I think he had Cedric the Entertainer and Poke on.
You see them?
He had who? Cedric?
I think he had people like that on before that.
Buddy, his podcast is on the map now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let that be a lesson to my crew. All we got is that big. This is it right here. They gonna put us on the map.
Hey, Katt Williams, right here, man. Good stuff.
Hey, so I want to talk about a less light subject. I posted about this on Facebook, but the video was too horrendous for me to share. So Anne Arundel County Police tase a man. Right? So I'm going to describe the video. I don't even know if we put this in. I don't know yet. We're going to talk about it. So this guy takes off running. The cops go to handcuff him. He takes off running. But I think he's still handcuffed behind his back. Either way, he's running. Cops are chasing him. Boom, they hit him with the taser. He hits a curb with his head.
Oh my God.
Damn.
The noise that he made, like I can still hear it, and that's why I didn't share it, because the guy died. He died.
Oh my God.
But he's laying on the ground making this horrendous noise.
Well, yeah, he probably just cracked the shit out of his skull.
Yeah. And they're still cuffing him. No, so actually he wasn't cuffed. So they start cuffing him while he's making this noise. And then they shut up. And he's like moaning because he's dying.
Probably season, right? Would that be what that was?
Right.
Can't function right.
Can't function.
Yeah.
So he ended up dying. So, first of all of y'all have heard stories of motherfuckers. Has anybody in this room been tased before besides me?
Well,
Anybody else?
Esteban tried to. He tried to tase all of us.
Scared of that shit.
Cop tasing, but
Yeah, trust me, what Esteban tased you with?
Yeah, no, I know that's not the ones they shoot out are strong, right?
Yeah.
The little tiny ones up in
The
here.
prongs.
Yeah.
The prongs.
First of all, who remembers the dude that got tased?
He just ripped it out, didn't he?
I'm a
He's like, whoa.
Yeah. Look, he literally, black dude, they come up, they tase him, he rips it out. I'm gonna kill you, bitch. Calm as hell.
God, dude.
Yeah. But
Man,
now,
I'm quitting that day.
Yeah, for real.
well, look, here's the thing. Those tasers hit everybody different, okay? Hand to God, because look, everybody be lying, okay? People lie. So I'm going to tell you that after this, I got my ass whooped, all right? I'm going to tell you the story. Cops, I got in a fight with a kid. Well, I was a kid too. We were both kids. Got in a fight with a kid, and I cut him with a box cutter. His whole family fucked me up after that, all right? I was fighting though. I put up a fight. So then the cops came. They walked up to the top step. And they were negotiating with me. Chris, just come down. I wouldn't come down. So they came up. They shoot me with a taser. Same shit. I ripped it out. I was going crazy. But then they hit me with something called capstun, which is a strong version of mace. It fucked me up. Couldn't breathe. Then the people and the cops all jumped me and started fucking me up. Blacked my face
they
all
teamed
up.
up?
Yeah, they fucked me up. They
Oh,
fucked me
hell
up.
nah.
I took a L. They got me down. They handcuffed me behind my back, was still beating me. My face was all black and blue. This was the second time. I told another story about being handcuffed to a chair. Well, this is the second time I got beat while handcuffed. But I can tell you, so the taser didn't affect me that day, but the capstun did. Now, they could have shot me, because I had cut somebody up with a razor.
Yeah.
Okay? So I actually say shout out to them, believe it or not. Now, I didn't like the ass
Still
whooping.
fuck you up.
They fucked me
Did you
up.
have the
severely.
razor on you?
At the time, I still had the razor in my hand, and I had a broomstick in my other hand. And I broke out.
Hey, if I ever get into an altercation, that's now my weapon of choice.
Look,
Anything's possible.
they were shook too.
Crazy.
I had used the broomstick. I was busting out the lights because I was gonna fuck them up in the darkness. And yeah.
Bust the
So
light out and start spinning with the razor, and everybody gets.
they seen it. And I'm all covered in blood. They're like, Chris, just calm down. And they're trying to negotiate me down. Then, man, when they finally got me, they fucked me right on up. But look, again, they did fuck me up. They could have shot me, right?
Yeah.
So on one hand, I say non-lethal weaponry work that day, right? Because I wouldn't be alive to have fathered my children or to do this podcast. But I ask y'all,
Hey, which is really the more important side of it. You
the
know?
podcast, right? But I ask y'all, tasers. How many times have we seen people die from tasers?
I want to say this, right? There was a video I seen of a dude that, like, he took hand sanitizer and put it on himself, and they still tased him, lit him on fire.
What?
Yeah, it's on film. It was like in the police station. He
Damn.
dumped hand sanitizer on him. I guess he was running at him, so they were like, "Nah, fuck that." They tased him. He caught on fire, and they just left.
So here's what I would say to that. All right, bring back cops that'll just beat your ass. Like,
I would rather, right? Like, just come over and beat me with a club or something.
I mean,
You
take
gotta-
the Billy Club, beat him up, tackle him. Why these cops nowadays are so afraid? They're so afraid. The first thing they do, cops back in the day will punch you in your shit.
Yeah, they will.
They would. Now it's like they're all scared to death. So, Meal and Jay, have y'all ever been tased, maced, anything?
I've been tased, but I let my friend do it before, like right here on my sack, close to my ass.
How'd it feel?
I shouldn't feel good. That shit locked up my leg.
Did
Before he even did it, I thought to myself, I was like, yo, like, I really don't want to do this. He said, he's not gonna hurt, bro. He did, like, I do it to myself all the time. I was like, word. He said,
Oh, that's-
I said, he's gonna lock my leg up. He's like, nah, bro, you good, I promise you. I was like, all right, bet, let's go. I'm the man. He did that bitch.
Yeah, he set you up.
I ain't gonna lie. I was like, I'll never do that shit again, bro. Never in my life.
So what, did it lock the rest of your body up?
It locked my whole leg, like all the way down, locked it up all the way to the least.
Was it a shootout taser or?
Nah, it's the big fat hand joints.
Yeah.
The mall cop taser.
Nah, that's a baby joint.
Yeah, he got the big boy joint.
big joint.
Yeah. What about you, Jay? You ever been shocked or any of that?
Nah, I've been was it pepper sprayed in my bag? It's kind of turned around real quick.
Cops? Was it the cops?
It was a girl.
Oh, that's
All right, what, y'all was beefing?
Yeah, we was beefing. I don't know who gave her the mains, but
that's cold, man.
Damn.
saw me running away.
Pepper sprayed him in the back.
You slipped it?
I turned it.
Slip
Still
that
running.
Hey, you got that quick reaction.
Police try to taste me. I used to have the video on my phone, but as soon as he pulled it out, I said, "All right, it's all."
Yeah.
My man.
There's a policy, isn't there, for police in some areas? Like, if you're in pursuit, like they gotta use discretion on how. Like, if you're climbing a wall or some shit, they shouldn't be allowed to tase
Well,
you.
yeah.
Because they know that you're gonna drop.
You seen it?
Yeah, I seen it. It was
Pretty bad. Yeah.
When I was like, damn. And when you posted, it said talked about how he's breathing, I was like, yeah, that's
Yeah, same. Look, as police, like you said, with discretion, you're running on concrete.
Yeah.
That's man.
You know he's probably gonna fall
He's
forward.
gonna drop.
You know he's gonna drop right on the concrete, and he's not gonna be able to catch himself.
He really didn't look like he was running that fast.
He wasn't.
Like,
He
He
wasn't.
was gonna give out the next 50 yards.
And what make it so bad is everybody in the comments. I'm gonna address y'all in the comments because every time somebody dies with the police hits, well, if he wouldn't have resisted, listen, resisting arrest is a misdemeanor. It does not carry the death sentence. You can't justify killing somebody by saying they were resisting arrest.
I don't necessarily consider running resisting.
I don't either. I don't either.
That's fleeing, right?
Fleeing.
It's two different things, and you, like you said, that doesn't carry a death penalty.
Either way, I mean, come on. So, I've seen so many incidents where they tase all. There was another, they pulled over a pastor. And this guy, he was a pastor and he was a politician. They pull him over. It's an older black dude. And they end up tasing him because he's like, what do you want me out of my car for? Blah, blah, blah. They tase him. He died of a heart attack. And a bunch of people in the comments, oh, well, if he just wouldn't have resisted. Well, maybe he felt like he shouldn't have had to get out of his car. Last I checked, cops don't have overreaching authority to just do whatever they want. You know what I mean? Rest in peace to that man. Rest in peace to everybody who's died. I will say what I say every episode. If you get pulled over by the cops, don't fight. I say that not because I feel they're right. I say it because I don't want you to die.
You do have the right to film.
You do have the right to
Film the
film.
police.
Film. If you see somebody else pulled over, film. Speaking of people pulled over, arrested, we got Kodak Black. Man, listen.
What?
Kodak, listen.
He's a gremlin, man.
Was it more guns?
How many times is this?
Well, I've lost count.
That's his mugshot.
That's his
Why you look so
mugshot.
different in the mugshot?
He's
He do look different, don't he?
Clone.
they said he'd been cloned.
He been cloned. He just off the wagon.
How you know who's been cloned and who hasn't?
He off the wagon. He doing too much drugs, bro.
Yeah,
that's what it
yeah,
is.
you're fine, right?
He doing too much drugs.
And I actually feel for him because locking a drug addict up does not fix it. He's going to keep using. Get him some real help.
Not gonna get out of trouble.
Right.
That
you
might
know?
perpetuate the cycle, if anything.
So just for the record, he got arrested. And originally, when they arrested him, they tested on the roadside. Said he tested positive for cocaine.
But they tested him on the
Or
road?
no, some baggie or something.
Oh, I was gonna say, what the hell is that? That you can't be doing all that.
So then comes back, it wasn't cocaine, it was oxycodone, which I don't even see how they tested positive for cocaine in the first place. But he's going to beat that, okay?
Yeah.
Because your first test said cocaine, now you're saying oxycodone. Kodak Black is more y'all's, generation. What do y'all think? Is Kodak ever going to turn it around?
How old is he? Well, does anybody know his age?
Nah.
I don't
He's
think
younger.
Less than 30, right?
it's not in his. Let's
He's got
find out.
hella time.
Yeah, you're right. He's got time. He could.
But like, it just doesn't seem like he's looking for help.
Yeah, it's not gonna.
Why does it seem like these people that start
He's
making
just trying to
money?
get into trouble or something.
Damn, he's
Yeah.
only 26.
Yeah.
He's gotten locked
He's
up
got
many,
time.
many times.
So
You
here
notice-
I was thinking he was 30 because I've seen him locked up so much.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, this is what I'll say. All my trouble I got into as a youth. Before 18, I was convicted of 6 felonies. After 18, I was convicted of another 7. There was people that thought I was never going to turn my life around. But I did. I started when I was about 27. So he's not too far gone yet.
Well, you notice these drug addicts, right? They start to get money, and then they can start to afford the shit they're addicted to.
Then it gets real bad.
Because then you can just buy it as much as you want, and you don't got to worry about it. Then I think you start to.
Then it gets real bad. You like Scarface dipping his head into a bowl of cocaine.
Yeah.
And I hope Kodak don't get to that point. I don't listen to a lot of his music, but I know that a lot of young people love his music, so that means he's talented. Don't throw it away and end up dead, Are you a Kodak fan?
I mean, I like how his music fire, yeah.
Jay?
Yeah.
You fuck with him? What about you? So everybody here like him. I like a couple of his songs. So the fact that I like any of his music means he's talented.
I'll say Montana 300 recreated that song better though.
Which song?
Super Gremlin. He remixed it better.
Really?
Yeah, I heard it.
Montana remixed that song better.
I gotta hear this
I
now.
feel like that's
So
just annoying though.
Super Grim?
Yeah, it is.
I heard it all over the radio.
The whole beat and everything is just annoying.
Well, look, you make something good, people gonna bite it,
Well, that's Montana in general.
That's right.
That motherfucker love remixing songs.
Teen charged in fatal shooting of new mother after learning that he was not the father of her baby. So he I guess, had dealt with this woman, sat with her through the pregnancy, felt the baby was his, posted about the baby, found out the baby was not his, and shot the mother.
Did she know? Well, she had to have.
She had to have at least suspected. I mean, she didn't get pregnant through immaculate conception.
Well, she's not a Komodo dragon.
Right. So let's just say she had to have at least known there was a chance, yet she let this man sit there and go through the pregnancy and all that. So
That's grimy. A lot of men, that's a big thing.
has anybody here had a woman lie and say a baby was his that wasn't?
Fuck no.
No? Look, that for me,
That's in violation.
yeah. You got a baby on the way,
Yeah,
which,
but I have been,
I mean, we know, of course, you got a good woman. You just had a baby, my grandbaby. We know that that's your baby. Nate's got my other grandbaby. They making me a granddaddy. That's crazy, man. But, in those cases, we know, but man, how would y'all react? Now, I'm going to go around the room. If you found out one day that a child you thought was yours wasn't. Are you flipping?
I'm not gonna kill her.
No.
I'm not gonna do all that. I'm gonna scream at her though. I'm gonna scream at her.
Be angry.
I'm gonna be mad, you know. But we gotta just end whatever.
Temper our anger a little bit.
Well, yeah, but, you know, and then you can just walk away. You can be mad and upset, and you can still just walk away. You still have time to go make your own family and get it together.
Well, how many guys have went on Maury thinking it was their baby and found out it wasn't?
Is Maury real? Was those, hey, I gotta ask, was those real episodes?
Some of those reactions look real to me.
I mean, I thought so. I thought so.
Stage of
How are you reacting? You find out a baby's
just texting her, that's not my kid, and cutting her off.
Texas.
Last time I'm talking.
See, I'm
a blaster too.
Keep it a bill with you, man.
Keep it a bill.
I'm different. So if it wasn't like, yes, I'm gonna be heartbroken, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, if I was dead through like that pregnancy, you know what I'm saying? That's my child. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I get that. Yeah, I get that.
Even if it's not my blood, at the end of the day, if I look into that baby, the baby see.
Even like,
I can respect that.
even if she did it on purpose.
But nah, that's different.
That's what I'm asking.
That's what we have.
If she purposely withheld that information,
I mean,
And it was-
yeah, I'm gonna be happy.
If she, right, and that's what we saying. If she
You don't
knew,
know that no.
but if she didn't know, that's a noble approach, I think.
yeah,
Is
yeah.
to
Like,
do
if
that.
she knew, still, like I said, if I see that baby, nah, that's my baby. I take the baby.
So you would
Okay,
treat
I
the
get
baby
it.
good, would you still be with her?
Nah, none of that. Nah.
Okay.
Nah, it makes sense.
Jay, what's up?
I don't know what I do.
Jay the one, yo. Jay the one. Jay, I think he might snap out, you know. Well, that's a true answer. And I think everybody's sitting there saying what they would do. You know, if you really love the girl, what about you? I ain't get to you.
It depends on when it happens, you know. I mean, but when I take Nate's approach, I just walk away. I wouldn't even try to yell at her or nothing. I mean, if we 9 months.
Oh, I did. I said I screamed.
Nah,
He
I'm
said he
talking
would
about
just
the
walk
other part.
away.
Hey, if we got 9 months down the road and she lying about it, you know, I mean, I'll probably scream.
I'm gonna tag her on Facebook.
Yes.
I'm gonna tag her on Facebook. I'm gonna go in one of those groups where they blast people for that shit.
So, I mean, look, ladies, listen, you playing with fire. I'm going to tell you this. There's been so many cases, and look, in my case, now, I would probably just walk away. When I was younger, I don't know. I would have snapped, probably. I was a very angry person when I was young. But I don't advocate anybody snapping because you're throwing your life away. You know, there's always somebody else you can meet. You know, you still can have a child. Don't throw your life away for that.
And in the relationship, you gotta be able to walk away.
Weigh it and walk away. That's right. Movies and songs we love and hate. All right. Now, we brought this in. I thought it was something entertaining to do, mainly because the youngins don't love and hate the movies I love and hate. Songs the same. All right. So I'm going to set it off this week. I'm going to do something a little bit different with my song. I'm going to talk about a musician I hate, Puff Daddy. Okay, and I don't like most of his songs, and I'm gonna tell you why. This man gets in the videos dancing. Just go look up Puff Daddy dancing in the video. All of his suits are extra shiny. I'm talking about pastel colored suits, dancing like, I don't know, an R&B singer, and yet claiming that he's a bad boy and a hardcore thug. This is a guy that beefed with Tupac. Okay, and his boy Biggie beef with Pac too. You can't beef with Tupac Shakur, but be dancing like an R&B star in your videos.
He said he was still hurt by that diss track.
He should be. It was the most savage track. Listen, there was no more savage track than Hit 'Em Up, and he almost killed him with that, you know. And that's why I think they retaliated like they did. So, you know, if I had to choose one song of Puffy's that I hate, Been Around the World with Mace. You know, I love Mace, but Puffy, you got to go. Then for my movie, I actually just watched this other day. I'm hating everything today. There's a movie called Interstellar. It's just a mess. I don't know if any of y'all seen Interstellar.
I've heard.
So it's like a time travel, space travel movie. I've watched it 3 times. And after the first time, I was like, this movie pisses me off. Let me watch it again to try to understand it. I watched it 2 more times, still don't get it, hate it. Don't waste your time with it. You're gonna spend 3 hours of your life and you're not gonna understand what happened.
I already wasted 3 hours. I watched that.
You watched it?
I watched terrible.
Terrible. It's an abomination. I'm glad somebody
Do
agrees.
some space movie. You can't botch it.
Can't do it.
What did I mean? Come on, man. Bruce Willis. He didn't do what was that? Armageddon.
Right.
He didn't do that for you to make that and fuck it up.
No, he did good. You're doing a space movie, make it good.
Yeah.
That's the general theme. What you got, son?
Song I like is by 50 Cent. It's
50
called
Cent.
Places to Go. You ever heard that one?
Oh yeah.
I have not heard that one.
The second verse was the hardest 50 Cent verse of all time, I think.
50
I'll
Cent.
put that on everything right now.
That's a statement.
Now-
That's a statement.
I think he spazzed in that second verse.
You know.
Yeah,
50 Cent.
I mean, he had bangers, but to me, that was my favorite
That's your
50 Cent.
favorite verse?
Yeah, that verse, the second verse. Go check that out, man. I'm not lying.
That came out in 2002. I'm a little dumbfounded that I didn't know about
It
it.
was on an Eminem album, I think.
Yeah, 8 Mile.
Yeah, that's
8
probably
Mile.
why. I mean,
Well, no, listen.
'Cause you be hating
He
on
thinks
him,
I
man.
hate him. I don't hate him.
He did
I,
coke.
I just think he's overrated. I don't hate him. I've bumped Eminem's music before.
hey, I try to tell you. Hey, you said nobody be bumping Eminem in their car, but he does. He be bumping Eminem in the
I've
car.
bumped his music, not in my car. I've bumped it. There is, actually, I take that back. There's one song, We All Die One Day. We
Oh,
All
yeah,
Die One Day.
that's a good one.
With Lloyd Banks and all them, that's a good track.
They did go crazy.
Movie you love or hate.
My movie is called Escape from Alcatraz with Clint Eastwood.
Man, that's my shit. That's a good movie.
the-
You know it's a true story.
Well, that's what I was about to say. I think the reason I like it is because the events were true. You know, they said that those three men escaped and they never found them.
They
Right?
never found their bodies. They never found anything like the rafts they made, none of that. So we don't know. They could be sitting on a beach somewhere.
Plus, it's Clint Eastwood.
Right.
Name one bad Clint Eastwood. You know, that's why I try to tell people, man. Everybody thinks they know what cool really is.
Clint.
He's cool, all right?
Even at 90.
He don't got to say nothing on camera, 10 to 20 words a movie. Doesn't need to, brag. Just
And he's
get
got
shit
it.
done.
Now, I want to say this before we go to Elijah. I've been to the San Francisco Bay, and that water is so fucked up and choppy.
Yeah.
Like the current and just the waves and stuff. And I've seen where Alcatraz was. I've been out there. I can tell you, if they made it on a homemade raft, out of that, they some bad motherfuckers. But the fact that they had this huge search and never found anything, it's nice to think that they made it, you know?
Yeah, they said that man had a genius IQ.
He did, yeah. What you got?
It's the interlude off of the off season for J. Cole, right? I got back to this album. I didn't realize it was 3 years old.
Yeah.
It was like one. And it's by far my favorite song off the album.
Is it called Interlude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
J. Cole, Interlude. What do you like?
It's the little melody he got. He talking about Kanye the entire time. Talking some real ass shit. Talking about
It's a diss?
all that. So yeah.
Oh, I gotta hear it
J.
is.
Cole's lyrical, man. You know.
Hey,
Yeah.
J. Cole. Hey, yeah, I like J. Cole.
I like J. Cole.
Okay.
I do. Very talented. Him and Kendrick, I consider newer guys, but to y'all, they're probably older. You know. What movie you got?
It's Central Intelligence with The Rock and
Love it. I love
Kevin
it.
Hart. That's
Nah.
hilarious.
I just said I don't like Kevin Hart, but I like that movie.
hilarious.
Hey, he makes good movies. Fuck all that. He make good movies.
Well, his movies are good. I just, when he tells jokes, I'm not rolling over laughing.
You see where he roasted
You know
Meek?
what I mean?
He's doing a little bit too much with it.
Yeah.
You see where he roasted Meek Mill in his squad?
No, I ain't
He
see
did. He
that.
went in on every one of them.
I'm gonna see that though. All right, Neil, what you got? You got a song you love or hate?
I like All Land by Youngboy only because it relates to me. That's why I like his music, because it all relates to my past, what I've been through, stuff like that.
You like Young Boy?
Yeah.
Does everybody else here like Young Boy?
I mean, I like him. I knew he was gonna say
Yeah,
Young
he
Boy.
do.
He's alright.
Yeah, Young Boy fan.
I'm not really a fan.
I just told the reason why I'm a Youngboy fan, because I can relate to, you know what I'm saying, the stuff he raps about. Stuff it happened with me in my past, da-da-da, and that.
Yeah.
So
My
that's why I
man.
like him. I don't just like music, just like or just like
Something you can relate
it's
to.
something I can relate to.
My man.
Yeah.
What about a movie?
Oh, I gotta say something I don't like. A song I don't like. I know y'all probably listen to it. It's a Lil Nas X, that Hotel Rose.
That was my last week. That was mine last week.
I don't.
I hate that song.
I think they like genuinely bumped that here for real.
Bro, that's cold, man.
If you turn on Old Town Road, there's my knob.
I was like, yo, like the way he just like. Then you see like sometimes he be posting like snap videos. You know how like they be posting snap videos and something like that.
Yeah.
Got a picture. They like shit. He be wanting. Yo, that just show me.
Yo, yeah, same. Look, I'm not gonna front. There was some stuff he did this last week. He said he was doing some kind of Christian song. He came out looking a mess, yo.
I fuck with the Nikes he put out though.
Yeah, he is. He is. Well, even the stuff with the Nikes, where he said he had blood in each sole or some
The
shit.
design was nice though.
No, it was.
You know, black on the, you know, come on.
You got one movie.
Favorite movie. I don't know if y'all seen it or not, but It Man, IP Man.
Oh yeah.
My joint, I love that.
See, Young Meal got the same taste as me. I like
My
it.
joint. But one thing I do hate, movie wise, y'all might hate me for it, is that Bruce Lee shit.
You don't like no Bruce Lee?
Look. I like him, but I hate how they script the movie. Like,
Yeah.
like that shit weird. I can't watch no shit. He fake kicking like.
Right. And they fake talking. They'll be like, and then the words come out, you know?
That's racist.
Hey, well, Jay, what you got for me?
My favorite song probably. I like Old Plies, like going Fed for.
I know, yeah.
That's my
Okay.
favorite song. My favorite song ever. One movie I like is the first Fast and Furious. First through third's good.
Yeah.
Everything else after.
Bro, they started going in like space and shit, didn't they? Like, what the
Oh, look, the stunts they did, like you said, going into space, all kinds of crazy shit. Are you serious? I mean, how do you go from being a typical car thief to having an international spy ring? You know, this shit's just crazy.
jumping out of helicopters or planes and shit in the cars, right? The cars were in the plane when they jumped out.
Out of cargo planes. But I will say, rest in peace to Paul Walker.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, man.
Did y'all see the crash video?
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen the video. I'm not hip to it.
There's one part, because right when it came out, I was all over it on Facebook watching it, and you can see inside, like the car burning, and you see something moving inside the car, and people think that was him, you know, which I've been burned, and I can tell you, fire, man. I hope they think that the medical examiner feels like he got killed on impact, which I hope they get burned, you know. What you got, son?
I'll take a song that I love. I'll do Meek Mill again this week off of DS4. It's an underrated song. It's called Blue Notes.
Oh,
Blue
Blue
Note.
Note.
I ain't never heard of it.
Second one.
It was a solo. Nobody was on it. But yeah, he was talking his shit on that.
I ain't heard it.
But see, I'm so unhip.
You gotta listen.
Is it recent?
No, it's old. It's old. I think it's called DS4 or D4S is the album. The one with the orange background.
Yeah.
I know nothing about Meek Mill.
Yeah, like Young Thug on that shit.
Yeah, the one with Young Thug.
Yeah.
How many of y'all remember when Meek Mill first came out at the cornrows? It was freestyling and shit.
Meek Millie.
Yeah.
Really, man.
What about a movie?
I don't know if this is really y'all's genre or anything, but my favorite movie, I watched it again a couple of days ago, American Sniper.
Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
Yeah.
Great movie.
The way he got killed, you know, this guy tried to help somebody out. The guy had, I guess, PTSD, and he took him under his wing, was taking him out. This dude just comes up and murders him.
Oh, I
you know?
remember that. Yeah.
It's a shame. They say no good deed goes unpunished. I had to sneak the Ravens in some way. But this is actually a big story. So John Harbaugh's brother, Jim Harbaugh, just won a national title. Okay, I think that's big news. Reason is, if y'all remember, back in 2012 when the Ravens won the Super Bowl, it was John Harbaugh versus who? Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, imagine if John wins the Super Bowl right after Jim wins the national title.
Script saying?
I mean, that's what the script's saying. I want to go. We got 2 guests. Who you got in the Super Bowl?
Don't say it.
Say that one more time.
Don't say it.
Who do you have playing in the Super Bowl?
Don't say it.
But both of y'all Cowboys fans. Man, we got
You a Cowboys fan? Oh, hell no.
Pulling out of here, boy.
Hey, we gotta scrap this whole episode.
we got Ravens versus Cowboys.
Cut that. We got to scrap.
So who y'all playing in the Super Bowl?
I would play y'all for real. I want to play. I want to play.
You don't want to do that.
That's Jordan Love.
You don't want that.
You don't want to do that.
Who you want? Who you got? Who you think you playing in the Super Bowl?
I don't know.
It's tough.
Lamar
Yeah.
Jackson, a whole nother animal, bro.
Look, honestly, let me just say this: the best teams in the AFC. You got the Dolphins with the second best record. We stomped them. We dropped 55 points on them.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Who is beating us? Who else in the AFC do you look
Everybody's
at?
saying the Browns.
The Browns.
The Browns scared the shit out of me. I said that last week.
Means Joe Flacco.
Look, if you was an NFL scriptwriter, you're an NFL scriptwriter, you're like, what would be a good
Lay off
story?
Joe
We got
Flacco.
Joe Flacco, who won a Super Bowl with the Ravens. Then we got the Ravens, the best team in the league.
Next the Ravens.
Yeah.
Comes back, win the Super Bowl.
We know what y'all up to, but Lamar ain't gonna let that shit happen. He's not gonna let it happen, okay? Y'all playing us in the Super Bowl, so get ready, you know? Who do you think, though, let me ask you, who's the biggest threat to the Cowboys in the NFC? This should be an obvious answer, in my opinion.
In my opinion.
It's not obvious to them. San Fran, didn't they curb stomp y'all?
Hey,
He just didn't want to say it.
He didn't want to say
He
it.
just
y'all
made
should be
it.
afraid of the Packers. Is what y'all should be.
Pass though, right?
Or the Packers even?
Hey, you right. They running up old shit. They running up old shit.
You remember when, first of all, they was going to beat y'all.
Wait a
I
minute.
didn't want to say that.
The Cowboys didn't even get a first
As a
round bye.
receiver.
Nope. Y'all don't have a first round bye. It's the Eagles, isn't it?
Hey, that boy Jordan Love playing all right up there for the
Like,
Packers.
it's the last 5.
Hey, he better catch the ball this time. That's all
Yeah.
I'm saying, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
I
Hey,
see the Lions beating them, though.
well,
Just like they
I could
should've
see
in the
that.
regular season.
I could see that. I could see the Lions beating everybody in the NFC for real. But look, let's set it here. If the Cowboys and Ravens play in the Super Bowl, we're going to do a live watch party with Swing at the World. We're going to go live on the channel from the sports bar. That's my word. Stephen A. Smith came out today and he said, and I quote, "Today is the day I finally speak my mind about that no good fat bastard. You know who I'm talking about. Recording now. Y'all want to see this."
Is he talking about Charles Barkley?
Who is he talking about?
You gotta be talking about Charles Barkley.
He's talking about Jason Whitlock. I'll bet.
What?
Hey, you remember when the Breakfast Club roasted him?
Yeah.
The Breakfast Club went in on him, man. I remember that shit.
I think that's who he's talking. Now, I might be wrong, but that's who I think he's talking about.
They go out the box.
Yeah. Well, Stephen A. ain't
He cannot
winning no
box, yeah.
boxing. Stephen A.
Aren't they kind of both goofy though?
Yeah, but Jason Whitlock, I believe, was a pro athlete. I believe.
Was he? What the fuck happened?
I don't want to look like a fool, so hold on. Wait a minute.
Wasn't he talking shit about a woman that won with or some shit?
I stand corrected. He was not. So
What was he? What? So was he like a sports?
he's just been a sportscaster. So look, so he's just an overweight sportscaster. So I'm gonna say Stephen A. You know, could put the jab on him,
Yeah.
move a little bit, jab him up.
You seen his right hand?
Work the
Yeah,
body.
yeah.
Was it way too long?
Yeah, he might get starched. He might get starched. But now let me ask y'all. I don't know if y'all do. You know who Stephen A. is? No.
Yeah, no.
Vaguely.
Vaguely.
What about you? No? Y'all too young, man. Y'all too young. Well, listen. Do y'all believe that it's Jason Whitlock or you think it's Charles Barkley?
I think it's Jason Whitlock now that you bring it up.
Yeah, Jason Whitlock.
He seems to find himself.
50-50 on it.
Let's take a bet here. I'm going to bet that it's Jason Whitlock. Anybody else bets on Charles Barkley, the loser, next week has to admit that they were wrong on camera.
I give you 50 push-ups for it.
That's
50 push-ups.
Charles Barkley.
We got a 50 push-ups. He says Charles Barkley. I say Jason Whitlock. Hey, It's on. Shout out to my Ravens. We're going to go on over to the World Swings Back and wrap the show today.
I want to talk about one you probably already know about. Elisa Lam. You remember the elevator video?
No.
They found her up in the. Basically, what had happened was there's this video.
Oh, where they found her in that
The water thing up top.
Yeah.
I guess it started in the elevator. She was like disoriented or some shit.
Right.
She walked out into the hallway, and then the next thing you know, she's up on the roof in the water thing.
Right.
The water storage unit, just dead.
And have they ever determined what happened there?
Not that I know of. No.
Did you guys see this video?
Yeah, I've seen. Isn't it like a TV show too or something? Didn't they come?
Might have been. They might have done some stuff.
They spoofed it on a TV show, or like Law and Order. Every time there's like a big incident that happens, they'll do an episode after it. But basically, this girl is looking disoriented in the elevator. Nobody could figure out what was going on, so they followed her movements, and then they find her body up in the water tank, and nobody can figure out how it got there.
Well, you know, and they say that you can't get yourself into those like that, and then shut the thing behind you, unless right, or unless she.
That's what they said. But I mean, where's the footage of somebody going up there to kill her?
That's a good question. That's a good question. How does she get from the hallway up to the roof?
You got to wonder if maybe she just somehow opened it slightly and climbed in it. But why would she even do that?
Yeah.
For what reason?
They said it looked like somebody was like telling her to come out of the elevator or something.
Right.
And that's,
Well, I heard everything from ghosts chasing her to the grudge.
Hey, I get tired of that, man. Like, I believe in ghosts like the next guy, but I'm getting tired of that.
Listen.
Every movie now is about ghosts.
Everything is not supernatural, and I agree, but you got to admit that it's spooky.
It was. That was like a possession. That's definitely what that looked like.
Let me ask you, Jay, you guys ever heard of a spooky death that you can remember? One that sticks out to you? Anything?
Nah, it's crazy. So that one, my cousin ended up going to California and FaceTiming me when he passed the building.
Really?
So I have a screenshot somewhere on my phone. My phone dead.
Now that building has had a bunch of people die in it over the years, like a bunch of famous deaths.
That's
Look
weird.
that up.
That's weird.
On the side of the street right there, I think that's where they have all the homeless people being posted up.
Yep, I think Skid Row.
Yeah, Skid Row. That's
Yeah.
right on the other side of it.
It's like a nice hotel, but then I guess there's been a bunch of famous deaths over the years, and I guess they've slowed down on renting to people, but you guys heard a totally off subject. Y'all have heard of Side Forest?
Yeah. You remember that video Logan Paul shot?
That should end his career. And I'm not even hating. I fuck with the Paul brothers, but
fucking Floyd.
halfway that just shows he's bulletproof. What's your second one?
So it's kind of a small one. There was a 60-year-old man named Roger Wallace. Right, he was out in his yard. He was flying one of those planes, like a drone, but it was more of a plane. I think they said it weighed about 6 pounds. It was a bright sunny day. He was flying it and he lost track of it, right? He was looking around and it was bright in the sky, so he was having a hard time. But by the time he seen it, it got him in the chest, killed him.
Stop it.
Yeah, because I guess I don't know how that happened. He was, I guess, still flying it while looking around, and then when he seen it coming, it was just too late.
Said it was 6 pounds?
6 pounds, 6 inches, or something like that. It was 6 something, but
how could a remote control plane be powerful enough to kill you, though?
It impaled him right in the chest. Maybe it had one of those points on it.
Well, everybody remembered DeMar Hamlin last year, the NFL player.
Yeah.
So they showed, like, if you get a sudden, even boxers, this has happened to. If you get hit just perfectly, it has to happen right in the middle of a beat. So it's a tiny split second. If you get bam, right in the middle of a beat, it can stop your heart. That's what happened to DeMar Hamlin. Might be what happened to either that or it just went through his fucking chest.
I think it was going at a significant speed, and it weighed a good bit, so maybe it just crushed his chest when it hit him or something. But yeah, he died. He had internal injuries.
Man, rest in peace to him. Look, y'all got to be careful out there. Remote control planes, fucking water tanks, all of that shit. Be careful, even if you boxing in the ring.
I'm trying to tell you.
Listen, before we go, Neil, what's your Instagram?
It's at MONEYMEIL Go Crazy.
What about you, Jay?
J Money 434.
Go give our guys a follow. These are two of Neutral Corner's finest, experienced young men, getting ready to go to the next level. Jay making the camera work too, so you got to give him extra love for that. We're going to splice in some of their highlights. We'll see y'all next week. Do not let the world punch you in the mouth. Pow. Hit it back. We'll see y'all next time.